What if everything you've been taught about saving money is actually sabotaging your financial future? While you're proudly watching your savings account grow by pennies, inflation is silently stealing your purchasing power at record rates. In 2024, with inflation averaging 3.2% and savings accounts paying barely 0.5%, you're literally losing money every single day by playing it safe. The harsh reality? Traditional saving isn't just ineffective, it's a guaranteed path to financial mediocrity. Today, we're going to expose why the save first mentality is keeping millions trapped in financial quicksand and reveal 4 wealth building strategies that actually work in today's economy. So, if you're new to our channel, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon for our latest wealth building insights that traditional financial advice won't tell you. The saving trap. Why safe money is actually risky. Here's the uncomfortable math. If you save $1,000 in a typical savings account earning 0.5% annual interest, you'll have $1,005 after 1 year. But with 3% inflation, you need $1,030 to buy what $1,000 bought last year. You've actually lost $25 in purchasing power while thinking you were being financially responsible. Billionaire investor Warren Buffett puts it bluntly. Today's investors are not well served by following the old adage to keep your money under the mattress. In today's world, that mattress money is a guarantee that you'll fall behind. The psychological trap is loss aversion. We're hardwired to fear losing money more than we desire gaining it. So we choose the guaranteed slow loss of inflation over the perceived risk of investing, not realizing that not investing is the riskiest choice of all. Financial educator Robert Kiyosaki explains, savers are losers. The people who save money in banks are the biggest losers. Why? Because they're saving money that's being printed faster than they can save it. Your purchasing power is going down every single day. Consider this. $10,000 saved in 1990 would have the same purchasing power as about $5,500 today. Meanwhile, that same $10,000 invested in the S&P 500 would be worth over $130,000. The safe choice cost you $124,500 in wealth. The banking system profits from your financial ignorance. They pay you 0.5% on your savings while lending that same money out at 7 to 20% interest rates. You're literally funding their wealth while keeping yourself poor. Strategy number 1, the inflation beating assets approach. Instead of watching inflation erode your wealth, this strategy puts your money into assets that historically outpace inflation and compound over time. The key is understanding that in an inflationary environment, owning things beats owning cash. The foundation involves real assets, investments that maintain or increase value as prices rise. This includes stocks, real estate, commodities, and inflation-protected securities that naturally adjust with economic conditions. Investment legend Peter Lynch observed, "The real key to making money in stocks is not to get scared out of them. More money has been lost by investors preparing for corrections or trying to anticipate corrections than has been lost in corrections themselves." Here's the power of compound growth. $500 monthly invested in broad market index funds, averaging 10% annual returns, becomes $1.37 million over 30 years. That same $500 monthly in savings accounts becomes just $187,000, a difference of over $1.1 million. The psychological principle is a delayed gratification amplification. Instead of the small dopamine hit from watching savings grow slowly, you're building toward massive future wealth that creates genuine financial freedom. Modern investing has never been easier. Low-cost index funds, ETFs, and robo-advisors have eliminated traditional barriers like high fees and minimum investments. You can start building real wealth with as little as $25. Billionaire Mark Cuban adds, "The stock market is a device for transferring money from the impatient to the patient. If you're not investing, you're choosing to be poor." To implement, open a brokerage account with a low-cost provider. Start with broad market index funds like Total Stock Market or S&P 500 funds. Automate monthly investments to remove emotion from the process. Focus on time in the market, not timing the market. Strategy number 2, the income-producing assets method. This strategy transforms your money from a stagnant resource into an active wealth-generating machine. Instead of money sitting idle, every dollar works to produce more dollars through income-generating investments. The approach focuses on cash flow assets, investments that pay you regularly while potentially appreciating in value. This includes dividend-paying stocks, REITs, rental properties, and business investments that generate ongoing income streams. Real estate mogul Grant Cardone explains, "Rich people use money to buy assets that produce more money. Poor people use money to buy liabilities that cost them money. The difference isn't how much you make, it's what you do with what you make." Consider dividend aristocrats, companies that have increased their dividend payments for 25+ consecutive years. These businesses generate cash flow that often grows faster than inflation, providing both income and purchasing power protection. The psychological advantage is positive reinforcement. Seeing regular dividend payments or rental income creates motivation to invest more, creating an upward spiral of wealth building rather than the stagnation of traditional saving. REITs, real estate investment trusts, offer particular power, often yielding 4 to 8% annually, while providing real estate exposure without property management hassles. Unlike savings accounts that might pay 0.5%, REITs can provide substantial ongoing income. Financial educator Dave Ramsey notes, "Wealth building isn't about the money you save, it's about the money your money makes. When your investments start earning more than your job, you've reached the tipping point to real wealth." The compounding effect multiplies over time. A $10,000 investment in dividend-paying stocks yielding 5% generates $500 annually. Reinvest those dividends, and after 20 years, with modest 3% annual dividend growth, you could have over $30,000 generating $1,500 yearly, triple your original investment. To implement, research dividend aristocrats and high-quality REITs. Start with dividend-focused ETFs for diversification. Set up dividend reinvestment plans, DRIPs, to automatically compound your returns. Track your growing income streams to maintain motivation. Strategy number 3, the business investment acceleration. This strategy recognizes that the fastest wealth creation comes from owning pieces of growing businesses, either through starting your own or investing in others. Business ownership offers unlimited upside potential that savings accounts can never match. The approach involves equity participation, putting money into ventures where success creates exponential returns rather than linear growth. This might mean starting a side business, investing in startups, or buying stock in growth companies. Entrepreneur Elon Musk puts it perfectly. "I think it's very important to have a feedback loop where you're constantly thinking about what you've done and how you could be doing it better. I think that's the single best piece of advice. Constantly think about how you could be doing things better and questioning yourself." Consider the mathematics. A successful business can generate 20%, 50%, or even 100% plus annual returns. Amazon stock returned over 2 million% from its IPO to peak. Even modest business success dramatically outperforms savings accounts. The psychological principle is ownership mentality. When you own part of something with growth potential, you're motivated to see it succeed rather than passively hoping external forces work in your favor. Modern technology makes business investment more accessible than ever. Crowdfunding platforms, online marketplaces, and digital tools allow anyone to start income-generating businesses with minimal capital. Investor Kevin O'Leary explains, "Entrepreneurship is the only way to create real wealth. You can't save your way to wealth, but you can definitely build and invest your way there. Every dollar you put into growing businesses has unlimited upside potential." This doesn't require quitting your job immediately. Start with small investments in your own skills, side hustles, or growth stocks. The key is shifting from preservation mindset to growth mindset. To implement, identify skills or interests you can monetize. Start a small side business or invest in growth stocks and ETFs. Allocate a portion of your investment portfolio to higher growth potential assets. Focus on scalable opportunities with strong upside potential. Strategy number 4, the strategic debt leverage system. This advanced strategy uses good debt to accelerate wealth building, recognizing that borrowed money can amplify returns when used intelligently. Instead of avoiding all debt, you strategically use leverage to build assets faster than saving alone allows. The concept involves positive arbitrage, borrowing money at low interest rates to invest in assets yielding higher returns. The difference between borrowing costs and investment returns creates wealth that wouldn't exist through saving alone. Real estate investor Robert Kiyosaki explains, "The rich use debt to leverage investments and grow cash flows. The poor use debt to buy things that make the rich richer. Good debt is debt that someone else pays for you, like rental property debt paid by tenants." Consider mortgage leverage. A $50,000 down payment on a $250,000 rental property, generating 8% cash-on-cash returns, provides $4,000 annual income, an 8% return on your invested capital. That same $50,000 in savings earns $250 annually at 0.5%. The psychological shift is calculated risk-taking, moving from fear-based financial decisions to evidence-based wealth-building strategies. This requires education and careful analysis, but the rewards can be substantial. Business leverage works similarly. Using business credit or investor funds to scale operations can generate returns far exceeding the cost of capital. Many successful entrepreneurs built wealth using other people's money rather than slowly saving their own. Financial advisor Dave Ramsey offers balance. Debt is a tool. Like any tool, it can build or destroy depending on how you use it. The wealthy use debt to acquire assets. The poor use debt to buy liabilities. The key is maintaining proper debt-to-equity ratios and ensuring cash flow covers all obligations. This strategy requires more sophistication than basic investing, but offers accelerated wealth building for those who master it. To implement, start with conservative real estate leverage or business expansion funding. Ensure all investments generate cash flow exceeding debt service costs. Maintain emergency reserves and never leverage more than you can afford to lose. Focus on cash-flowing assets that tenants or customers pay for. The wealth-building mindset shift. The fundamental breakthrough isn't learning new tactics. It's shifting from a scarcity mindset to an abundance mindset. Instead of protecting money from loss, you're positioning it for growth. Instead of accepting guaranteed mediocrity, you're pursuing calculated opportunity. Billionaire Warren Buffett summarizes this perfectly. Risk comes from not knowing what you're doing. The biggest risk is not taking any risk at all in a world that's changing rapidly. Each strategy transforms your relationship with money, from passive preservation to active wealth creation. Whether through inflation-beating investments, income-producing assets, business ownership, or strategic leverage, you're making money work harder than you do. The most successful wealth builders combine multiple strategies, creating diversified approaches that compound over time. They understand that true financial security comes from growing wealth, not hoarding cash. Financial educator Tony Robbins captures the essence. It's not how much money you make, but how much money you keep, how hard it works for you, and how long you keep it working that determines your financial future. Your financial future depends on making this mental shift today. Every day you wait, inflation erodes your purchasing power, while investment opportunities compound for others. The question isn't whether you can afford to start investing, it's whether you can afford not to. If this changed your perspective on saving versus growing money, give it a thumbs up and share it with anyone who needs to escape the saving trap. If you're new here, hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss our wealth building strategies that actually work. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.